Hey, what's up, everybody? Good afternoon. Today, I'm going to introduce you. Maybe some people don't need the introduction, but I'm going to introduce the ones who have not been introduced to this one. I'm going to introduce you to another clone house. So this is DB, and I'm about to take you behind the clone nonsense, baby. So today we are going to talk about the house of genre. Okay, these are just first impressions, and I'm going to let you guys know how I feel about 3 of these beautiful smelling colognes. So I'm going to save one of these for last because it's kind of got a story behind it. So I want to introduce you guys to the very first one, which is Noble Soul. Obviously, this is a Black Phantom clone. So let's just see what DB thinks about Noble Soul. Got it on my finger. What's new? Seems like every time I turn around, I spray one on my finger. Black Phantom just so happens to be my favorite Killian. So if you're going to do Black Phantom, you're going to have to do it right. Let's proceed. Okay. The oil content, I will give this probably an EDP. I don't think these are extracts. It's drying too fast to be an extract. I'm not going to do anything with closeness because I want to give them all a wearing individually, but I'm going to tell you, this absolutely smells wonderful. Just from first sniff, first impression, I think it's a very good Black Phantom clone. The next one we are going to do is Genre's Cure. I do not know which one this one is a clone of. I apologize. I just know Black Phantom when I smell it. And I take that back. This is probably a low-end extrait, I would have to say. Probably in between an EDP and a extrait. I think this is Percival. Okay, so right off the dot, with this one here, I get a bite of mint, like a really low, subtle candy mint type smell to it. I mean, actually, now that it's drying, it's even more mintier than it was in the beginning. If that mint goes away, that's a great smell. I personally feel like mint is a really, really weird note to put in a fragrance. I think about the best one off the top of my head that I can remember is Crypto Mint. That's probably one of the better ones, and that's simply because the tonka kind of hides the mint. Even though you can smell the mint, the tonka kind of comes across more like a real cheap chocolatey mint candy, but still smells pretty well. So I will figure out what this one is. I think it's Percival, I want to say. This is another good one, guys. It's not that bad. And then the other one is called RAMC. Now, apparently this stands for Running After My Car. I don't know anybody running after somebody's car over a cologne, but apparently the story goes it smells so good somebody was running after his car. Let's give it a try and see if I feel like I want to run after somebody's car when I give this a smell. Let me find, these are black, so it's hard to find the, okay. Yeah, guys, I'm just going to go with EDP on these. I think the oil concentration's a little bit higher than that, but I just don't think these are Parfum d'Extraits. Okay, all right. Of course, you get that. It seems like everybody has this infatuation with Aventus. Like, absolutely, Aventus has to be a part of anything that you make that is your own. Seems like a lot of these clone houses feel like they have to incorporate Aventus into something else. I'm not going to knock it. I just think it's personally retarded. I just don't find out where it's so mass appealing. I'm a part of quite a few. Of course, you guys know that I'm part of the Dapper family, a huge part of the Dapper family, and I just don't see where anything with Aventus sells out in such a high rate that everybody feels like they got to mix Aventus with something. So, but that's really truly what I get. I get more of an Aventus than anything. There's definitely some other ingredients in there that I'm not quite sure, but it's definitely a mixture of Aventus and something else. So all in all, with the 3 that I have, and I just wanted to try 3 for now. I got 3 5 mLs. I bought these, not given to me by any means. I do like the touch. I really think it's a real nice touch. Just by judging by these 3, if I could give just this house, just judging by these 3, not all together, I just wanted to, I know RAMC is a real popular one. I heard about that for a long time, at least a year, or at least, yeah, probably close to a year I've heard about it. So I'd give this an 8 out of 10. Out of these 3, I think the Black Phantom's probably the best. So anyway, an 8 out of 10 for a clone house ain't that bad, and the prices really ain't that bad either. So anyway, glad you guys stuck with me this afternoon. Tomorrow I work, so I'll have a fragrance and I'll be able to review it. This is DB, and I just took you behind the nonsense. Have a good afternoon, everybody.